I want to sing this song. Something big is about to happen. Something God is about to take place. I love that song. Um, this is like the third video I made in the last 10, 15, the last 2 hours actually. Anyway, I digress. Um, mm, it's time to lock in. Okay, it's time to lock in. In my last video, I was talking about how people be complaining. We complain and we complain and we complain and we complain and we argue and we get irritated and frustrated with the shit is. The sooner you accept it, the better, right? It's time to lock in, okay? And I don't want this to be a super long message. I just wanted to be able to get this out. Lord, please let me get this out. The earth is going through a reset, right? This is going to be the coldest winter that we've had in years. It's going to be a harsh, hard winter. So I recommend to a lot of people, because there's going to be some food disparity and things like that. And there's going to be some issues with the heat in your windows, and there's going to be some issues with your pipes exploding or busting. There's going to be some issues with you really need to weatherproof your house this winter. You need to get food. You need to have enough food in your home. And I'm not talking about no crazy food. You might want to start figuring out how to grow vegetables indoors or start plants indoors. Put your seeds in the ground now if you need to, so that, breaking spring, everything is ready to go, up and ready to go. Um, However, this message is important because something big is about to happen. Something is about to change. People are waking up, and it is our time. And when I say our time, it is our time. It is our time to reign. It is our time to take over. It is our time to show up. It is our time to step into the power and the greatness in which we were blessed and given. African Americans, and I'm not gonna say African Americans. I cancel that. I digress. I cancel that. Forgive me. People. I'll say people. I'll say people. People are waking up. Okay, and in the process of you waking up is difficult. It's going to be like the hardest thing that you've ever had to experience or explore in your life. I say life is life, and a lot of people are like something's different. Everybody feels the shift in the atmosphere. Everybody feels the shift and what's going on, and everybody's complaining about the superficial things that are being shown and broadcasted in the news, and it's like life is really life, and yet it is time for the system to be broken and be reset. And that is what is actually happening right here and right now in this day and age, in this time and in this realm, in this place. And we are complaining about high prices, and we're complaining about the government, and we're complaining about the things that's happening in the world and different things like that, whatever it can be. And some of it is relevant, and some of it is a distraction. However, it's time to lock in. It's time to tap into your greatness. It's time to tap into your gifts. It's time to read. They say if you ever want to keep something from a black man, put it in a book. They put it in a book because they wanted us to be illiterate. We were the most learned and smartest individuals and beings on this planet. We taught other people how to have civilization and how to have knowledge. And knowledge is power. And that is very much so true, because the more you know, the more you are capable and able to take care of yourself and take care of those around you, or take care of others. And so it is time, and I'm gonna say this again, I'm gonna keep saying it, it's time to lock in. And like the song says, something big is about to happen, something massively big is getting ready to happen and transpire. There are gonna be so many different things that are going on in the world. And I just watched a short or TikTok or whatever, the lady was talking about how she was talking about the book of Enoch, and how Enoch was describing how the earth is getting ready to change, because you're going to see that there are going to be, excuse me, when the core or center of the earth begins to change and make adjustments, or whatever the case may be, or the earth goes through a reset, excuse me, that in the bowels of the earth, you're going to start to see it present or show on the surface. And so she was talking about how a volcano that hadn't erupted for 12,000 years erupted, and how it caused all this devastation and things of that nature. And then she started connecting it to the book of Enoch, and how Enoch had already predicted and said that, things were getting ready to transpire, or things were going to transpire and change in a certain way, because you'll know that the earth is getting ready to go through a shift, or whatever the case be, because in the bowels of the earth will begin to stir, and then you'll start to see all these different, um, seismic activity and things like that that are taking place. So what I have heard recently within a couple of the pieces of news and things that I've been able to look at, because I'm not a big news person. I don't watch TV hardly, and if I do, I'm watching a movie or something like that. I'm pretty much kind of detached from society and to a degree. Anyway, something big is about to happen. Earth is going through a massive shift, a massive change. People are coming online. People are waking up. People are recognizing and realizing the point and purpose and why they're supposed to be here. People are going to be wanting to be revolutionized. People are going to want to fight back. People are going to want to argue. People are going to want to speak. God is saying to me, people are beginning to grow, evolve, and change. 7:37 on the clock, as I was saying this. Well, the time itself is 7:37, but my clock is a different time or whatever it can be. Anyway, I digress. This message is not to be a doomsday message or anything like that. However, the doomsday prepping is very prevalent right now at this point in time. If you have money, hold on to it. The monetary value of cash is getting ready to be depleted. They minted the very last penny. A penny on the market now is actually like 1 cent. It takes like 5 cents to just make that 1 cent now. So the value of money is starting to depreciate. The physical cash money is beginning to depreciate, and we're getting ready to switch over to a biometric system, and we're getting ready to switch over into a not just biometrics, but a currency system where it is digital. Thank you. I had to think. I'm like, damn. We're transitioning into a digital currency where paper is no longer going to be prevalent. The paper money, the cash money that we walk around with, the 20s and 30s and all that money that you walk around with, it is no longer going to be prevalent, and it's going to take some time, but it's getting ready to switch. Like, everything is getting ready to switch over to be digital, and so it is imperative that you either learn the system so that you can work the system, or just become completely totally detached from the system altogether as a whole. And that means living off grid, not even buying into the everyday rigmarole, like living off the actual lane. Things are getting ready to transpire in such a way that you either gonna sink or you gonna float. And I choose to be in the floating, because I'm telling you right now, the stuff that's getting ready to go down is gonna be massive. It's going to be massive. It's almost like it's World War III, for lack of a better term. We've already begun to hear about some of the excuse me. We've already begun to hear about some of the things that the quote unquote CIA and FBI have been, releasing documentation of the different studies and things that they've been doing for years. And we say it was hidden, but to be realistic, it was never hidden from us. We were just ignorant of it because we chose not to pay attention to it. Ignorance is the lack of paying attention to a situation in which it's right in front of your face. You just choose not to acknowledge was right in front of your face. You get what I'm saying? Now, I remember as a child growing up, the different abilities and gifts and things that I was able to possess and or had. And the kids around me and my brothers and siblings and everything was being able to tap into do certain things, like talking to each other without even having to even say anything, having the same thought at the same time. That's telepathic communication. We were able to do that as kids. We would think something, look at each other, and they'd be like, "Oh, all right, yeah, you thinking the same shit I'm thinking. We on the same page. Okay, yeah." You get what I'm saying? Like, that's how you can get somebody and look and and they be thinking the same shit you think. That's telepathy. That's being able to tap in telepathically and use your energetic gifts. And many of us are going to be able to begin doing that. I've even seen or witnessed videos where people are controlling nature and being tapped into nature so much so that they are able to tell the wind to blow and tell the wind to stop, or talk to a plant. The plant reach down and touch them on the shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Like, the earth is getting ready to change, and people are going to begin to be woken up to their spiritual gifts. And the issue is that many of us were not taught or educated about our spiritual gifts, and many of us that were exposed to it or understand it are in hiding because we're either labeled as having some type of psychological or psychiatric, wow, I can't get my words out, psychological or psychiatric deficits or disabilities, i.e. bipolar and ADHD and autism and things of that nature. These people that so-called living on the spectrum, schizophrenic, those people people that are locked up in institutions, they already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? They have been woke for years, and they had no one else to understand or express the woke experiences that they're having. Therefore, they kind of go crazy because they're in they by themselves. You get what I'm saying? And or they're walking through, excuse me, their experience by themselves. And so, like, you know, they're some of the most intellectual and smart or intelligent people that you could ever meet in the world if you really just take the time to sit down and talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, it might feel like sometimes you can't get connected to them and get into them because many of those people are living in different realms, different dimensions, different times, different places, different spaces. And so I said I wasn't going to make this much extremely long, but it is time to lock in, because when I say this, I'm saying it's time for you to be the greatest version of yourself. It's time for you to tap into your true potential and live according to how you truly know you should be living. It's time to hold yourself accountable for your actions. It's time to step up to the plate. It's time to put yourself back on the altar of your life and put the Most High or the Spirit guides or your ancestors or angels or whoever you deem to pray to. That's your business, name mine. It's time for you to really understand and know your greatness and walk in your journey. You're being called. Many of us are being called. Many of us are being called. I'm gonna say it again. Many of us are being called to do things, and many of us are afraid to do these things because, like, why would I be called to do this thing, or why would I be called to hold this weight, or why would I be called to show up in my journey in this way? And it's because you are experiencing the massive reset. We are going through a massive, massive, massive reset. Um, basically the computer is the universal computer is being reset because the universe is tired of the nonsense and the shenanigans. Like, look, bro, y'all doing all this stupid stuff. We need y'all to recognize and pay attention and wake up. This is what we need you to do. And so this is a call. This is a call. I'm gonna say it again. This is a call to the light workers and the earth angels and the excuse me, the light bearers and the beings that were sent here to protect and hold and hone this realm. This is your time to step up and protect not just yourself, but protect those around you that are important to you, that are connected to you. So the earth is getting ready to go through a lot of things. You're going to see a lot of weather changing. You're going to see hurricanes and tornadoes, and you're going to hear talk about aliens, which they've been talking about in the news now. Talking about aliens. I've been knew aliens. We all knew aliens was real. Hell, most of us are aliens, and most of us haven't even originated on this damn planet. So I ain't even about to go down that rabbit hole because that's just what's. Come on, bro. Anyway, I digress. Most of us are getting ready to most of us are already waking up or woke or being or going through that awakening process, right? We're starting to come into realization and understanding of circumstances, situations, and scenarios, and many of us starting to feel uncomfortable in positions or situations that we in, and we're figuring out how do I get out of this situation because this ain't where it's at, this ain't what I'm supposed to be doing. Many of us are tapping into our purposes, and so it's time for you to tap into your purpose and understand and know your greatness and know who you are, who you're supposed to be. It's time. You're being called to step up. This earth is about to. A lot of people are getting ready to pass away. There's going to be like mass. I just heard mass genocide. It's going to be mass genocide. It's going to be what is that stuff? Martial law. It's going to be it's gonna be a lot of shit. You're gonna have a lot of people fleeing and wanting to go to different countries, and you're gonna have an influx of people transition from one location to another location, like almost like migrating. You're gonna notice a lot of people, a lot more people are gonna begin moving around. You're gonna notice a mixed population as opposed to just being one particular group of people in one place. They're gonna start mixing. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be weird to a degree because the mixture of individuals that are gonna begin coming together is actually not um it's not on a physical carnal sense. They're coming together because of their spiritual, their soul family is being attractive. You're being called back to your soul family. They're being called to their soul families, or they're being called to their soul space or place on earth, because the earth also has chakra systems or special places that to speak to another person or speak to a specific generation. I didn't even say generation. Okay, there was a reason why that came up, but it is speaking to a specific line or lineage, and you're gonna be called to go back to your home, wherever your home is. And the urge to leave is going to be so great and so massive that you're just going to be like, bro, I got to get out of here. And some people might even drop what they're doing and just go. And some people might make preparation and plan to go. But what I am going to say to you is this: be prepared. There are about to be a lot of things that are getting ready to happen. Get your affairs in order. Those of you that are sick, that are sick or experiencing health issues. It's time for you to let go of whatever vice or whatever thing it is that you're holding on to. It's time for you to let go of emotional baggage that you're carrying, psychological baggage that you're carrying. It's time for you to let go of the addictions that are stemming from broken programming, or addictions that are stemming from scenarios or stories that you have yet to address. It's time to start addressing yourself. It's time. It's a call to action. It's a call to wake up. Cause shit about to get real. If y'all think it's real now, just like when we got locked down for COVID, COVID was a trial run. COVID was a trial run. I'm telling you, COVID was a trial run for what's really getting ready to happen, and it is going to happen on such a massive stage. It's going to be insane, and um, a lot of people are not going to make it. A lot of people are not going to survive. A lot of people are not going to be able to process. Some people might even decide they want to take themselves and go out. You know what I'm saying? So this is a message. It's almost like a warning. Like, just be ready for what is to transpire. Get ready. Get your affairs in order. Learn the law if you have to learn the law of the land or lay of the land. Learn, and I'm not trying to scare nobody, nothing like that, but I do want people to understand, no, this shit ain't no joke and it ain't not real. Like, you got a skill or trade, it's time for you to work that skill or trade. It's time for you to put some effort and energy into it. It's time for you to learn everything you can learn about that skill or that trade. It's time for you to read some books. If you can't read, figure out how to learn how to start reading. It's time for you to really lock in. Because when I say shit about to go left, it's about to go left. There's going to be a war. It's going to be a war. It's going to be a massive war, because a lot of people are going to fight against this new system that they're trying to bring in. A lot of people are really going to fight against this new system that they're trying to bring in. And it's time for people to really stand up. Be it ready to go. And some people were designed to be like the fighters, and some people were designed to be the healers and be the spiritualists and the gods and the seers and the foreseers and the psychics and the mediums and things of that nature. And but my thing is this: if you don't take nothing from this message, learn from history. Go back and actually really pay attention to history. Go back and look at the history of what transpired in the Bible. The Bible is basic instructions before leaving Earth. Everything that happened in the Bible has been happening over and over and over again, because we haven't been learning our lessons, and this is our time. The tribe, I'm gonna say the tribe of Israel. It is our time to stand up. It is our time to show the greatness in which we were created to be. It is our time to heal this world, to heal this realm, to take power. It's time to take our power back. Ooh, I felt it. It's time to take our power back. Because if you don't do it now, you'll never get the opportunity to do it again. Not in this lifetime. You're going to do this shit all over again. And I'm telling you right now, I don't want to come back down here. I'm good. Yeah. But I pray that this message reaches somebody and it makes perfect sense, because those that know, know. With that being said, I share me, I'm going to say namaste, and peace be with you. To thine own self be true.